once again welcome back for the continuation of chapter 4 in chemistry, that is separation techniques. Today I would like to explain you crystallization and sublimation. For this you can refer to page number 48 to 50 in your textbook. Now what is crystallization? The process of cooling a hot saturated solution of a substance to obtain crystals is known as crystallization. The process of crystallization is used for obtaining pure substance from impure substance. Now, procedure for crystallization. First step, impure solid substance is dissolved in a minimum quantity of water to obtain solution. Now, second step, the solution is filtered in order to remove insoluble impurities. Third step, the clean solution which is obtained after the filtration is gently heated over water bath to obtain a hot saturated solution. Then stop heating. Now fourth step, allow the hot saturated solution to cool slowly. Fifth step, crystals of pure solid substance are formed, whereas impurities remain dissolved in solution. Now sixth step, separate the pure crystals by filtration and then dry. Now here crystallization is usually used for the purification of organic as well as inorganic compounds like urea, sugar, sodium chloride, ferrous sulfate, potassium, etc. And I would like to explain you the process of crystallization through a simple experiment. Now here experiment aim to obtain pure copper sulfate from an impure sample by crystallization method. For this experiment we need equipment, china dish, beaker, wire gauge, tripod stand, burner, etc. First step, take 10 to 15 grams impure copper sulfate in a china dish and it dissolve in minimum quantity of water. Then second step, filter this solution in order to remove insoluble impurities. Again that solution take in china dish and select the equipments which are shown in the diagrams. Here beaker containing water, this is wire gauge, this is tripod stands, burner, this is china dish containing their copper sulfate solution. Now heat this copper sulfate solution gently over water bath in order to get hot saturated solution of copper sulfate. Then stop heating. Now allow this copper sulfate solution, this hot saturated copper sulfate solution to cool slowly. Now after that, crystals of pure solid copper sulfate are formed, whereas impurities remain dissolved in solution. Then you can see here copper sulfate crystal, and the last step will separate this copper sulfate solution, separate this copper sulfate crystal from the solution by the method of filtration, and then will dry. Then we'll get pure crystals of copper sulfate. Now we have sublimation. Now what is sublimation? The process in which a solid directly changes into vapor state or its gaseous state without going into the liquid state on heating, or the gas or vapor which directly changes into solid on cooling or condensing the vapor is known as sublimation. The solid substance which undergoes sublimation is known as sublime. The solid which is obtained by condensing the vapor or cooling the vapor is known as sublimate. There are so many sublimable substances: iodine, ammonium chloride, naphthalene balls, camphor, etc. Now, I would like to explain you the process of sublimation through a simple experiment. Here, experiment aim to separate the mixture of common salt and ammonium chloride. Here, the mixture of common salt and ammonium chloride. As you know that ammonium chloride is a sublimable substance, whereas common salt is non-sublimable substance. So sublimation is used to separate this mixtures. Now, equipments or materials are required: cotton, funnel, china dish, mixtures of ammonium chloride and common salt, wire gauze, 3/4 stands, and burner. The tip of the funnel is plugged with cotton. Now, all these equipments which I told you, you have to set up in such a way which is shown in the diagram. When this mixture is heated, here the ammonium chloride directly changes into vapor, and this vapor rises up. When this vapor rises up, when it reaches the cooler part of this funnel, it condenses. That means this ammonium chloride directly changes into solid, and it gets deposited in the on the inner wall of this funnel. When the vapor stop rising, then stop heating and remove this funnel. And with the help of spatula, we can remove this ammonium chloride which get deposited on the inner wall of this funnel. This is how sublimation is used to separate the mixture of common salt and ammonium chloride. Dear children, here we have come to the end of today's online class. Thank you very much.